Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please be seated. Please state your name for the record.
Dorian Lord.
You may begin questioning of your witness, Miss Gannon.
Marty.
Oh, hi.
How have you been?
Fine. Oh, I guess you're probably wondering why I'm here.
Sort of.
Yeah, well, Jess is applying for a counselor's job at this summer camp that's near my family's place on Silver Lake. So I'm taking her and CJ for a little overnight at my cabin, so we don't have to drive up early tomorrow morning for an open house.
Well, that's really nice of you, Marty.
It's no big deal, really. Actually, I was hoping to run into you. There's something I want to say about Todd.
At the dance last night, I lied to you.
You lied.
Yes. When you asked me if I told the police that I saw you at Land Fair, well, I did tell them. I am the one who betrayed you.
We're moving you to Statesville Prison, Todd.
No time for supper, but plenty of time ahead, Manning.
Come on, guys, let's get this going, okay?
Son of a... You're looking for solitary. You're not even... Get him out of here! No! Get him out! No! Rebecca!
So what is it you want to say to me, Marty?
Well, I heard what happened last night when you found Todd. He could have killed you, pal.
Yeah, it got close.
Too close.
Yeah, I know this sounds pretty lame considering what you did, but I just wanted to thank you.
That didn't sound lame at all, Marty.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't feel as safe right now if you hadn't stopped Todd from hurting anybody else. And I just wanted to let you know that it does matter to me.
Thank you. Yeah, it's finally over. So, how long have you been waiting on CJ and Jessica?
Not really sure.
They're champion procrastinators, and you probably have a long trip ahead of you, so maybe I should go try to get them moving. You stay right here. I have a surprise for you.
How are you? You okay?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, 'cause you've been awfully quiet.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. I'm sure Todd really scared you last night. Is that what's bothering you, or is it something else?
So you worked continually, putting yourself through medical school and becoming a doctor. That was about, what, 20 years ago, wasn't it?
Yes.
And where was your first position, a staff position?
Landview Hospital.
Well, that must have been a very important event in your life.
Oh, it was, most definitely. I mean, there were many obstacles along the way. There were the financial hurdles, all of them, and then there were family tragedies. So when I came on staff at Landview Hospital, it was the realization of a dream. It truly was.
What made you want to become a doctor?
I wanted to help people, to make their lives better. And may I say that when I was doing that, I was very happy.
Your Honor, Mrs. Lord's desire to heal and help is hardly why we're here.
Is that an objection, Mr. Gannon?
Your Honor, I'd simply like to move on to the issue at hand, if we may.
Well, you read my mind, Mr. Gannon. We'll move on. How did you tell us about your first meeting with Victor Lord?
My first. I'm not sure that I can do that. I think that we probably met at some social function or at the hospital. But I can give you the exact date that I came to know Victor very well.
Tell us about that.
It was March 3rd, 1975. Victor Lord suffered a massive heart attack in my home.
Ah, yes. The prosecution's witness, Victoria Lord Buchanan, admitted that you saved his life. Would you agree with that?
Most definitely. He had a blockage of the left ventricle to the heart. It caused it to collapse, triggering a heart attack. Victor was essentially minutes from death.
And what did you do?
I applied CPR. That's when you press very hard. You strike the patient just below the sternum. That's right here, in an effort to force the heart to start beating again. I did that, but it wasn't enough. So I had to kneel over Victor and press very forcefully on his heart, pumping it over and over and over again. Basically, I was pumping his blood for him, breathing for him. Eventually, his heart did start to beat again, and an ambulance arrived just a few minutes later, and he was saved.
My goodness, I'm sure Victor Lord was very grateful that you'd been there.
Absolutely. And I think that it explains the rather extraordinary bond that the two of us felt from that time on.
You became very close?
Oh, yes.
And you fell in love?
Yes, we did.
And then you were married?
Yes. And although his family felt that I had only married him for his money, well, not his whole family, his daughter, Victoria. But it wasn't true. He was a good man, and I loved him.
Thank you, Mrs. Thorpe.
I never understood why she chose to ignore the fact that I had saved his life, or why she hated me for loving him and letting him live the last few months of his life happily married.
Mrs. Lord.
Unless it was just the money. I mean, she always was very determined to inherit all of it.
Objection.
Sustained. Witness will answer the questions and not make speeches.
Of course, I'm sorry, Your Honor. It just does seem obvious that that was what she was interested in all along. The money.
Objection, Your Honor. Move to strike.
I will have order in the court. Order, or I will clear the court.
Mom's gotta keep reapplying that sunblock or use Coppertone Kids 6-hour waterproof sunblock. Mom just puts it on and cuts them loose. Coppertone Kids, it goes on and stays on.
The secret, moisture balance. New Hydrovive shampoo and conditioner with Hydro Protein to renew.
Buenos noches, mi esposa. I got a surprise for you. I got enough chimichangas to carpet this entire house. I got extra salsa, extra hot, just the way you love it.
Well, I was just thinking I was in the mood for Mexican.
Yeah, there you go. We're in sync. See, and I had another brainstorm, too. It is a beautiful spring night. I say we eat outside. Grab a couple of candles, some hurricane lamps, under the stars. I'm checking them out the whole way home, honey. I'm telling you, they're out in full force. It's beautiful.
Sure. Sounds great.
Okay. Come on. What happened? What's wrong?
Andrew, I'm trying, okay?
Oh, hey, honey.
I mean,
I know you are.
I've got a lot on my mind, and you're doing everything you can to cheer me up, and no one could be sweeter or more considerate, but I'm starting to feel guilty that I can't rise to the occasion every time you come up with a terrific idea to help me feel less upset about everything. And
Okay.
sorry, I can't say anything right, can I?
Tell you the truth, I feel that way almost all the time, Cass.
I'm sorry.
I know. I don't know. Hey, look, maybe we just need to talk about things a little bit more.
I'll try. Just that every time I feel like I'm taking a step forward, something happens to set me off again.
Okay, so what happened?
Blair called.
Okay. About your mother's trial, no doubt. I read that they're going to jury soon. Is there anything else?
Blair said Mother's gonna take the stand in her own defense.
What? What? I thought that Nora didn't want her to do that.
Well, she did, and that's where they are right now. My mother's on the witness stand.
I can't believe this. I can't believe Nora would even go along with something like that.
Andrew, you know my mother. If she wanted to go on the stand, no one could stop her.
Look, Cassie, you have done a good job of staying away from the trial.
I thought it would help me. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe I have to stop pretending that my mother's life isn't on the line. Because it is. And I don't know if it's too late for me to help her.
I'll have it quiet in here. Quiet. I have warned this
warned you,
assembly
Dorian. No
enough.
tricks, no games.
Mrs. Lord, you will only answer questions put to you by the attorney.
Yes, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Lord, how long were you and Victor Lord married?
7 months, 4 days. We both knew that we didn't have very long, but he was very brave.
During this 7-month marriage, did you spend a lot of time together?
We were virtually inseparable.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only way that Victor would have it.
She bullied my father into isolation. She wouldn't let Tony see him, and then she wouldn't let me see him.
And after his heart attack, he had to cut back on his time spent on business at the Banner, yes?
Oh, yes, he tired very easily. I tried to encourage him to keep his attention up at the Banner, but he said that it didn't matter to him anymore and that he wanted to spend more time with me.
And aside from you, whom else did he spend his time with?
In all honesty, virtually no one. And that was his choice.
Liar. What about his children?
Victor was in a very fragile state, and being with people who disturbed him was really out of the question.
Objection, Your Honor. Mrs. Lord's commentary on Mr. Lord's state of mind is supposition.
No, excuse me. I'm sorry, that's not true. Your Honor, Victor told me himself that he did not wish to see Vicky or Tony, but most especially Vicky.
Yes, all right, I'll allow this.
Mrs. Lord, did Victor Lord ever indicate to you that he did not want to see his daughter Victoria at all?
Yes.
Why was that?
Because Victor was very deeply disturbed by Vicky's marriage to Joe Riley. They argued about it, oh, time and time again. Finally, Victor he said he did not want to see Vicky anymore. It was just too painful.
Oh, painful how?
It's what caused his first stroke.
Mrs. Lord, are you saying that the stroke that ultimately ended Victor Lord's life was caused by his agitation over his daughter's marriage?
I hate to say something like this right here out in the open, but since Vicky is the one who forced this trial, my answer is yes, that is exactly what happened.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh, no, Your Honor, I'm sorry. This witness is a doctor, and she was intimately acquainted with the medical and psychological condition of the deceased. Therefore, I say that this line of questioning is entirely relevant to this case.
Continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Lord, when you say that his daughter and her husband upset Victor Lord, what exactly do you mean?
I mean that when he saw Victoria, his daughter, he had a negative physical reaction. His heart would start to beat faster, his breathing would become erratic. It was really quite dramatic.
Thank you.
As in the case of that first stroke, Vicky and Joe had just left after visiting, and Victor was railing and railing about how much he disliked Joe and how he was sure that Joe was going to hurt Vicky someday, and how frustrated he was that Vicky wouldn't or couldn't listen to him, and how deeply, deeply disappointed he was in his daughter. He became very agitated, very upset. He worked himself up into such a state of anxiety that right before my very eyes, he suffered a massive stroke.
You miserable liar! You're a lying, murdering liar!
Mrs. Buchanan, I will have you escorted out of this courtroom and banned from these proceedings if there is another outburst. Is that understood? Now, Miss Gannon, is there any possibility that we could end these proceedings before midnight?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. I'm just going to roll this right along. Mrs. Lord, I have to ask you some questions about the period following Victor Lord's first stroke. I would like some short and specific answers. Understood?
Of course.
Thank you. As Victor Lord's primary caregiver, did you make arrangements for care upon his release from the hospital?
Yes, I hired Victor a private duty nurse.
Was that Ethel Crawford?
Yes.
And how long did Ethel Crawford care for Victor Lord?
At home?
Yes.
A month. Because during that time, he suffered a second, much more severe stroke and had to be readmitted into the hospital.
Ethel Crawford testified in this court that Victor Lord had that second stroke because you withheld medication from him. Do you disagree with that assertion?
I most certainly do. It's completely untrue. On the day that Victor had his second stroke, I did everything in my power to save his life, as I did on the day he had his first stroke, as I did on the day that he had his heart attack earlier that year.
All right, all right. So Victor Lord was admitted into Landview Hospital and he was stabilized. How much time did you spend with him at the hospital?
I kept a vigil at his bedside.
I see. And did Victor Lord insist on seeing only you as he had when he was recuperating at home?
He was unconscious from the time of that second stroke.
I see. So in fact, the visitors who had so upset him when he was at home, his daughter and his son, and Vicky and Tony, and Vicky's husband, Joe, could now visit him at the hospital without upsetting him in the manner you just described, because the man was comatose.
That's right.
And yet other visitors were in the room often, were they not, without anyone raising a question?
That's true.
All right, why don't we move on? Let's move on to the night that Victor Lord died. Were you in the hospital with him?
As always.
Did you leave his room from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.?
Yes.
Where did you go?
I had been sitting by his bed for hours, and I had become despondent. As a physician, I knew that each day that he spent in a coma, his chances of recovery became more remote. I was filled with such sadness that I thought some fresh air would do me good.
So you left the room?
Yes.
What time was this?
9:45 p.m.
Are you certain about the time?
Yes, I am. I'm certain about everything that happened from then on because it turned out to be the last hour of my dear husband's life.
Where did you go when you left the room?
I went into the corridor and down the stairs. I sat on a bench outside the hospital doors. I was just trying to collect my thoughts.
Did anyone see you there?
Oh, Miss Gannon, please, this all happened 18 years ago. Little did I think then that I would be sitting here now, defending myself against these unjust, cruel charges.
So no one saw you?
I'm sure that many people saw me, but I would be hard-pressed to produce witnesses now.
How long were you away from Victor Lord's room?
Not more than 15 minutes.
And when you went back inside, did you speak to anyone before you went back into Victor Lord's room?
Yes. I spoke to Joe Riley briefly in the hallway. And then suddenly there were shouts coming from Victor's room. And they told me that Victor was gone. I mean, this man whose hand that I had held for days and days, trying to will him to come back to me, was gone. And I hadn't even had a chance to say goodbye. I would have liked that. I would have liked to have said goodbye.
I guess I am still a little jumpy after last night.
Yeah, Todd's out of control.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I was scared half to death. I mean, I was afraid he was going to force me to go away with him again, or... That wasn't the worst part. Marty, I think I'm starting to understand how you felt when you lost Wade.
You care a lot about Powell, huh?
Crazy about him. And just thinking that I might have lost him, well, I don't know what I would have done.
Well, it would have made your feelings for Todd a lot clearer.
What?
Look, I know you think that Todd can get help. And as much as you know how dangerous he is, you don't feel what I feel.
Well, you wish he were dead.
I can't forgive him.
I don't forgive him. I just hope he can get the help that he needs.
You think a monster like Todd deserves help?
I know that he can't change the past. But maybe he can learn how to deal with the future.
I'm sorry, I can't afford to be as generous as you are. I hope Todd stays in that jail for every single day that he has left on this earth.
We should be at Statesville Prison within the hour, Commissioner.
No shortcuts, okay? Take that alternate route that we laid out, loop around the prison. Take you a little more time, but the security will be worth it. You make radio contact every 10 minutes, okay? This will be the last time you see this town, Todd. So be sure and have a look around. Just remember everything you gave up when you wonder why you have nothing to live for. Get him out of here.
Marty, I can understand why you feel the way you feel. Yeah, maybe we just shouldn't talk about Todd, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Todd, do you remember when I first went to visit you in prison, and I told you about those families that I had to live with, and how they'd always send me back to the agency?
Yeah?
Well, you know, that's what brought us together. I mean, you told me about your family and how much they'd hurt you, and I told you about the things that had hurt me, and So you know we're a lot alike. That's why I know you can still dream. Don't let go of that. And please don't shut me out just because you're afraid of what you did to me. That's got nothing to do with how I feel about you.
Sure it doesn't. You must hate me after the things that I've done to you.
No, I can't hate you. Because I fell in love with you.
Hiking without me.
Hey, CJ. How come you're so lucky you get to go on this adventure?
Marty asked me.
Marty's a very good friend. So, what did you pack in your survival kit?
Baseball cards, lots of gum, and superhero.
Wow, superhero.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah, he always rides right here. He takes care of me.
Hey, you all set?
Yeah, I think it should be fun.
Good. Well, listen, I hope you don't think I pushed you into this camp counselor thing.
Oh, no, I really wanted to go. I'm very glad you convinced my mom into letting me go. I have to make up a lot of stuff with her.
Well, maybe this could be your head start.
One problem.
What's that?
What if I goof up and don't get the job?
That's not a possibility.
What are you going to do when I'm gone?
We'll think of something, CJ. You know, we're gonna miss you, though.
Listen, we better hit the road or we might as well leave tomorrow.
No, I want to go to your cabin now so I can tell ghost stories. Oh, no. Now we're going to be up all night telling them there's no such thing as ghosts.
Well, you all have a great time, okay?
Yeah. Okay. See you later.
Hey, CJ, let me have your bag. Oh, my gosh, this is so heavy. What'd you put in here?
He brought all his baseball cards, a dump truck. I told him we're going to be gone before he...
So, you said you had his prize for me.
Yeah, don't move.
Wait, what are you doing?
It's the perfect time. Don't move.
Well, perfect time for what?
Said it was a surprise. Don't move.
Cassie?
Sorry, Andrew, I ruined another night.
No, Cassie, you didn't. You didn't ruin it. Please, just don't say that.
I couldn't even let you have your picnic outside
Honey,
the way you wanted.
You want to stay by the phone, wait for Blair to call from the courthouse? I understand that.
I don't even know why I'm doing this.
You're doing it because you're worried about your mother.
I have to stop pretending I don't care. I do.
Do you want to go to the courthouse?
I don't. I can't. I don't.
Honey, you wanted to stay away to take care of yourself. Now that you want to be there and support your mother, come on, don't you think we should go?
Miss Gannon, if we take a brief recess, do you think your client will be able to continue?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Court is recessed for 15 minutes.
All rise.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just trying to answer your question.
Don't play games, Dorian. If you think just because I put you on the stand now you can take control of the case, you better think again.
Nora,
You're lying. Now stop it. You told me you hated Victor, so let's just cut the weeping widow routine, shall we?
All right. But you must admit the jury's looking at me very differently now.
Dorian is doing it again. She is getting away with murder all over again.
I'll just try to stay calm. Hank hasn't had his turn yet.
Sloane's right. Give Dorian enough rope and eventually she'll hang herself.
Do you think so? Have you looked at the jury?
Dorian has convinced them. It is written all over their faces.
Dorian's putting on quite a show, huh?
Yeah. But you know what the funny thing is?
What?
Nora looks like she doesn't know what's coming half the time.
That's just great. I bet she's ready to kill right now. So you think you're going to be able to break Dorian down?
Well, buddy, let's hope so. Let's just hope so.
I want simple answers. I mean it. One word, one syllable, if at all possible.
All right, Nora, but I just want to make sure I make things clear to the jury.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm sure. You just make sure the answers are short and to the point.
Of course.
Mrs. Lord sure seems determined to have her day in court, don't you think?
I don't talk to reporters about my aunt, all right? Excuse me.
Mrs. Lord, do you feel well enough to continue?
Yes, Your Honor. Furthermore... Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Proceed, Miss Gannon.
Thank you. Dorian, why don't we just cut right to the chase? Why were you paying Ethel Crawford $60,000 a year for 18 years?
Because I thought it was the right thing to do. To protect myself and the Lord family. You see, I knew that Irene Clayton had been in the hospital that night.
Excuse me. We're talking about the Irene Manning Clayton that the butler said had a long affair with Victor Lord?
Yes, I knew all about that affair. But at the time of Victor's first stroke, he begged me. I mean, he literally begged me not to let that information be known. You see, he knew how deeply it would upset his daughter, Victoria.
So you paid Ethel Crawford the blackmail because...
Because it was what Victor wanted me to do. He was dead, and he hadn't wanted a scandal. I'm sorry. I know that it was the wrong thing to do, but I was only trying to protect Victor Lord's good name, and I'm deeply sorry for it. Deeply.
All right, well, why don't we move on, and let's move on to why you went to Victor's mausoleum the night before his body was to be exhumed.
I went for the same reason that Vicky went. To pay my respects to a good man whose final resting place was about to be violated.
Let's just go over something once more to really clarify this. All right. Mrs. Lord, were you in Victor Lord's hospital room when he died?
No.
Did you wish him dead?
Oh, dear God, no.
Mrs. Lord, did you kill Victor Lord?
No, I did not kill Victor Lord. I swear it. I swear it on the life of my child. No.
I was trying, and I emphasize the word trying, to wrap this. Not only is it badly wrapped, but all I could find was wrapping paper, birthday wrapping paper that says, so you're 3. But it's the thought that counts.
Why'd you get me a gift?
Because I wanted to, that's why. Go on, open it up. I can't stand to look at this paper for more than a minute.
jacket.
You like it?
It's incredible.
You gave me a friendship bracelet when we were first getting to know each other. This is, I don't know, the next step.
I've never had anything this beautiful.
We were friends first. And this is to say, it means that I love you, Rebecca. It means that I hope we're together, woven together, forever.
Well, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I love you.
So how old are your kids, Charlie?
10, 6, and 2.
It's a lot of noise.
Yeah, I love it. He's just a kid himself, and his life is over.
I feel like a chauffeur. Hey, CJ, you're supposed to be strapped in your seatbelt back there.
What's this?
Oh, that's a ring a man named Slade gave me. You remember him?
I thought he was dead.
Yes, he is. That's why I always wear his ring, so I remember him.
CJ, you're supposed to be strapped in your seatbelt, remember? Here, I'll help you. Is it dark in the woods where you live, Marty?
Well, I don't really live up there. It's just a cabin that my parents owned. But it gets pretty dark, yeah.
Are there grizzly bears? No, but there's lions and tigers.
Hey, you cut it out. I'll never get him to sleep tonight.
Lions?
Miss Gannon, is there a problem?
No, Your Honor. As a matter of fact, I have no further questions at this time. But may I request to have a private word with my client before cross-examination begins, please?
No objection, Your Honor.
Very well.
Thank you. All right, Dorian, we got through that one, okay? And now Hank is going to do everything he possibly can to rip everything that you said into tiny little paper shreds. Now, I know seeing Cassie here is very, very distracting, but I really need you to be focused. Dorian, get the old zombie out of me now, okay?
It's all right. It's all right. I'm fine.
Okay. Just answer Hank's questions, all right? That's all. Just answer it, and don't, no matter what, no matter how Hank provokes you, don't get defensive, or you're guilty as sin. All right? Here we go, Dorian. Now just restrain yourself. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're looking a little worried, Bo.
I think Nora let Dorian blindside her. But Hank will come through.
Let's just cut the charade.
Objection.
Sustained.
Withdrawn. Mrs. Lord, you say you visited Victor Lord's mausoleum on the night before his exhumation to pay your last respects.
Yes.
Then would you please explain to the jury why you needed a can of caustic lye to pay your last respects? Or, how about this luck wrench, Mrs. Lord? Would you explain to this jury why you need these with you? Mrs. Lord, we're waiting for an answer.
The tire's blown, Charlie! Stop this thing, Sid!
Oh my God! What is it?
You're in the wrong lane!
What's that fragrance you're wearing?